back on my soapbox. Hey guys, it's Dennis LaVoy with Telos Financial, Michigan's financial advisor for young professionals and their families. Thanks for coming to check out my video today. Today I'm going to talk about 3 goals you can have for 2019 to improve and progress your financial life. We're a quarter of the way into the year. Maybe your New Year's resolutions have already faltered, but it's time we can work on some financial goals, reinvigorate those goals. So I'm going to talk about 3 suggestions related to financial planning, believe it or not. First, create goals. Actually sit down and create them. Second, put them into a plan and work it. And third, actually start implementing the plan. So first, create goals. You know, this sounds easy. It's something we hear about all the time. You've probably been told it your whole life. I know I certainly have. You know, you need to have a 5-year goal, a 10-year plan, a 20-year plan. And really that's what financial planning is creating these goals, whether they're short-term, whether they're long-term, and quantifying them. You know, when are they going to occur? How much do we think it's going to cost? And then how do we get there? That's what financial planning is all about. So maybe it's retiring. Maybe you know there are people in your family that aren't able to retire because they can't afford it, and you don't want to be that. Maybe you want to retire early. If so, what does early mean? Is it 45? Is it 55? Is it 65? Is that early for you? Everything's relative and it's personal to you. You know, a lot of goals include things like paying for college, paying off student loans, paying off mortgage, paying off whatever debt, starting a business. There's a zillion goals and they're very personal. So you need to think about how they fit in your life and what do they mean for you. Second, work a financial plan. That's what I'm here for, right? Whether you do it yourself, whether you use a professional, putting those goals into a plan gives you the map to get to where you want to go. You know, if you truly want those goals, the financial plan says, here's where you are, here's where you want to be, here's the path to get there. The goals will probably change depending on how young you are, depending on how far out they are, but heading in that direction, you know, gets you on the right path. And if the goals change, they're probably going to change from maybe 45 to 50 rather than being 45 to, you know, 35 or today. And if they are, then, you know, there's bigger adjustments to make, but that's why we do the financial planning. So the plan is the actual map, and you need to work it again, whether you do it yourself, whether you do it professional. It'll involve, you'll learn a lot. There will be a lot of other goals that come out of it, and it's a good exercise to go through just for your household. Lastly, begin implementing. Financial planning is a big process. There's a lot of pieces that go into it. You're probably not going to go through a plan and then pull the trigger on everything today. There's going to be pieces that'll take extra time, extra thought, extra money, especially savings. You know, you save your whole life. Not everybody, but a lot of people save their whole life. So it's something that these are things that we're just starting off on. So my advice when going through planning for a lot of families is to start on chunks. Maybe you have, let's say, 15 to-dos from a financial plan you went through. Maybe a good schedule is to say once every quarter, I'm going to check one of these boxes off and get them done. Some of them will be costly. If you need an extensive estate planning, you need to work with an attorney. You don't need to, but it might be advisable for you to work with an attorney, and that's expensive. So maybe there's additional expenses involved. Maybe you're at a place in life where it doesn't make sense to exercise these things now, but maybe in a little while. If, for example, you're married and you're expecting kids, or if you're not married and expecting kids, it makes sense to wait till the kids are born so that you have a better idea of what your cash flow looks like, and maybe your goals and priorities will change once they are. So again, one of the benefits of financial planning is that you can tweak it over time, but by having those goals and having those ideas, it does multiple things. One is it gets you on the path there. 2, it gets you in the mindset of thinking about where do I want to go, and as priorities change, you know, thinking about, okay, how does that change from where we were? So there's a lot of things that you're tackling there. So that's it. 3 things you can do for 2019 to improve your financial situation: create financial goals, put them into a plan, and start implementing. Thanks for watching today. Check out my website for more information and call me today to schedule an appointment to review your financial situation. I look forward to seeing you next time.